This is the reason this book exists. To remember how much is still worth fighting for. A rapidly heating planet being swallowed up by unchecked gluttony is worth it. A fractured nation teetering precariously on the edge of implosion is worth it. An American church that is poisoned with white supremacy and devoid of Jesus is worth it. The human and civil rights rapidly evaporating around us are worth it. Already vulnerable people driven by their leaders to the limits of what the human heart can endure are worth it. Your treasured relationships that are pushed to within inches of disintegration are worth it. Most of all, the brave but exhausted human being staring back at you in the mirror who easily forgets how much their presence changes this place is worth it. So much is worth the fight, and as people of the common good, we cannot willingly cede any of it. We can't let the sun set on this day without doing everything we can to save the things worth saving. Recently, I asked my social media followers what gives them hope right now. A myriad of reasonable and predictable replies came back. Children, grandchildren, spouses, partners, meaningful work, food, sex, laughter, music, and dogs, and lots of dogs. There was an unsettling pattern to many of the responses, too. Despite every breakdown of our election processes, legislative safeguards, and constitutional protections over the past few years, and despite being perpetually let down and betrayed by elected officials and church leaders and federal judges, far too many people are still inexplicably waiting for saviors and superheroes to save them. I have faith that God will make things right. I believe that love wins. I trust that goodness will persevere. The prevailing wisdom seems to be that love and God and someone out there are going to save the day. I wish it were that simple. I wish it were that cheap and clean a proposition. Offer up some skyward prayers or make a public floodlight appeal to the heavens and wait for inevitable rescue. But that's not how this is going to work. No, contrary to the t-shirts and memes, love will not win on its own simply because. Courageous people, armed with love, fully participating in the political processes and relentlessly engaging the broken systems around them, will win. Wherever empathetic, courageous human beings spend themselves on behalf of other people, when they keep going despite being exhausted, when they refuse to tire of doing the right thing, when they will not be shamed into silence, then love will be winning. Love isn't some mysterious force outside of our grasp and beyond our efforts that exists apart from us. It is the tangible cause and effect of giving a damn about our families, neighbors, strangers, and exercising that impulse in measurable ways. Love isn't real until it moves from aspiration to incarnation. And all apologies to the theist and deist, but God is not going to magically make things right either. That's not part of the deal. People of faith, morality, and conscience who are moved with a ferocity for humanity, born of their convictions and propelled by their beliefs, are going to need to move in order to make right all that is so terribly wrong. They're going to have to sacrifice sleep or relationships or comfort in order to step into the messy, jagged trenches of this fucked up day and unfuck it. We are the imperfect angels who get to bring the good tidings of great joy. And we know from our friends in politics that thoughts and prayers alone aren't fixing this mess either. What will alter the story we find ourselves in is prayerful people who reflect fully on the fractures and the malignancies and injustices in front of them and decide they will change what they can change and do what they are able to do. Heaven will come down as ordinary mortals endeavor to be the answer to as many of their prayers as possible. That's not to say there aren't things working beyond what we can see and measure and quantify, but it means that we are able to do physical things, help and heal and give and protest and volunteer and canvass and vote. And if we do those physical things, then we will at least be able to rest in the mysteries, knowing we did all that we could with what we were entrusted with. God isn't going to ensure that our schools are safe for LGBTQ children. Love isn't going to make assault weapons less available on our streets. Jesus isn't going to secure our elections to prevent